Hi, this is Bruce Collins from the channel Bruce Collins Reacts and Stuff. And I was a former AM radio host, and my show has actually been moved to YouTube. So if you want to search YouTube, you'll find the Bruce Collins Show channel, and there's a lot of great programs on there. Programs from the past when I was on AM radio and programs now. The ones now are actually on video. So you can see the guests, you can see my co-hosts and all of that. And I think you'll enjoy it. I hope you go over there and subscribe to the Bruce Collins Show. But I also hope you subscribe and like this video from Bruce Collins Reacts and Stuff. Now, today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to look at mythical creatures. And the YouTube channel is Most Amazing Top 10. This is a different channel. I've never watched their videos as of yet. I've watched a little bit of this one, to be honest, but I've never watched their videos as of yet, but they look pretty promising as a video channel. Again, it's Most Amazing Top 10. And, when I was an AM radio host, you had to distinguish about your guests and some of the topics that they were going to bring up. I had one guest who surprised me. I didn't know this was coming, but he claimed when he was younger, he went outside to take out the garbage and he saw a dog man. That is a dog standing up on its hind legs, and it was as big as a man. In fact, it looked like a man except for the dog features of its face, and all of that. So people see weird things. I'm skeptical by default. But we're going to look at this and see how mythical these creatures really are.
Trail as the sun was setting. He was pretty deep into the trail, which he said seemed to go on forever. And he comes to a fork in the path. Then he notices something strange. It's eerily quiet.
Holy crap.
Seems to go on forever, and yet he keeps going.
Ah, dude, this trail going on forever.
He sits there for a few moments, trying to decide which path to take, before he spots something poking out of the brush. Take a look at this. As soon as he sees the thing, he rightly zips back in the direction he came from, but not before struggling to get his bike started like he's stuck in a monster movie or one
I didn't see it.
of those awful nightmares where you're being chased only to find that you've lost the ability to run. Pretty awful. A man named Jose in Fresno, California had a security camera outside his home, mainly to
I didn't see that one unless it was kind of like a dark figure. Then maybe I saw it.
keep an eye on people messing with his front lawn. Well, one night his dog started barking like crazy, so he went to check the camera footage, and what he saw completely threw him. It was a thin, pale white figure with long legs gliding across the lawn. It had no arms, no real body. It was just the two long tube-like legs and something small connecting them at the top. It didn't move like a person or an animal, mainly because it didn't look like a person or an animal. Jose was freaked out and immediately woke up his brother. According to Jose, his brother went outside and found weird little footprints in the dirt. But when investigators finally got there, it had rained and whatever physical evidence was there was now gone. This was the first ever footage of what's been referred to as the Fresno nightcrawler, or crawlers. Some folks have seen multiple of them at once. In July of 2022, a home security camera...
Okay. So we're supposed to believe that was what? Something with legs and a head and no internal organs? I don't know. Seems like that could be faked. And the video was so grainy that I don't know what it was.
In Moorhead, Kentucky, picked up something really weird. Something that looked like a pale, almost human-shaped figure moving through someone's backyard late at night. The creature was thin, with long arms and legs, and no visible clothes or fur. It didn't run or walk like a person. It just kind of crept through the yard in this slow, eerie motion. The homeowner released the clip online, and it was shared around everywhere, even news sites. A lot of people said it looked like some kind of rake. Others say this one has a bit of an alien vibe to it. The video was picked up by local news, including the Tribune, which simply labeled it as a bizarre backyard sighting. Nobody came forward with any clear explanation, and wildlife officials didn't release any statements about what it could.
It could be a human squatting, believe me. But this one is more compelling than the last one, I think.
Could have been. Internet theories went all over the place with this one, from a deformed deer walking upright, which is a bit of a stretch, to a sick person wandering around naked. That's much more plausible. Or maybe something straight out of the...
I don't think they were naked. I think you would have seen more body shape to that. I think they are in a costume, though, if it's a human.
Descent. This next video went viral in the early days of YouTube. The uploader was filming his kids who were visiting friends. Most of the video is just the kids showing dad around the yard, talking about where they play, talking about all the animals that live in certain spots. Then they reach an apple tree, and one of the kids spots a strange insect. As dad gets closer with the camera, he spots it. At first, it looks like a dragonfly, but it quickly becomes...
Okay. I kind of can see it. The video is very grainy. It obviously is a very old video, so less likely to have been doctored than today with the technology we have today.
Clear, it isn't. Now, keep in mind this video was uploaded in 2008, well before your average person could just have an AI.
That looked like a tiny human body, almost like a skeleton. Let me go back here. We got to see that again.
Talking about all the animals that live in certain spots. Then they reach an apple tree, and one of the kids spots a strange insect. As dad gets closer with the camera, he spots it. At first, it looks like a dragonfly, but it quickly becomes clear it isn't. Now, keep in mind this video was uploaded in 2008, well before your average person
I admit that
an AI spit something like this out, so it's a well-done video. I'm not sure exactly.
I think it's doctored because the kids are running away, and I don't think they would have run away just unless the cameraman told them run. That's a weird one. That one is more interesting than the previous ones. So that one's pretty good.
Where this video comes from originally, but based on the camera quality, it looks to be from the early days of YouTube. Some kids are messing around with a soccer ball, trying to balance it on their feet, and then this happens. I don't know if you caught that, so here it is slowed down a bit. So this small creature makes its way across the floor. It's hard to make out what it is.
Has anybody heard of string? How you can pull something across the floor and make it look like a being? And you notice the camera doesn't stay on this being very long. So this one can easily be faked, actually.
A gnome, and a lot of commenters mentioned it looks like this thing is wearing a small pointy hat. And this next one is pretty similar. Just like the last video, it comes out of Mexico. We see a young girl possibly celebrating her birthday. As she goes to walk into the next room, she sees something and immediately starts to scream. Again, there's this small, gnomish looking creature walking across the floor. You can easily say it was, some kind of rodent if it weren't for the pointy pink hat it was wearing. But I don't know, maybe it's just a rat carrying a party hat.
Yeah, what's with these things carrying party hats or wearing them? This one seems like its movement is different from the other one. The other one was kind of stiff. This one, in my first observation, kind of looks like a pet of some kind.
This one happened in Chester, England, a quiet little city near the border with Wales. Lucia Cardaro, a 37-year-old songwriter and mom, was just getting into bed after 11 p.m. when she heard a motorbike revving on the corner outside. And then came a sudden thump on her living room window. She thought someone had thrown something at it. She checked her CCTV footage, and that's when she saw it. This tiny winged figure flitting past the camera. According to Cardero, quote, "When I looked on the camera, I thought, that's a bit odd. If that's a butterfly, it looks a lot like a fairy, but I mean, what are the chances? It's very strange." I was rewinding and rewinding and rewinding, but the more I saw it, the more I was convinced. When I showed my 4-year-old son, he said, "Wow, do you think it's going to go back to Father Christmas and tell him I'm a good boy?" There was no doubt in his mind. These images have been floating around online forever. They show what looks like a tiny fairy corpse laid out on a forensics table, complete with wings, teeth.
You'd be surprised how many people are making fake bodies. As I said, I'm a former AM radio host, and I remember 10 years ago, I went off the air in part because my mother was getting older and eventually she had dementia, and I took care of her. But I remember back then that there was a guy shopping around a Bigfoot body that he supposedly had killed. And of course, it was made of various objects and debunked. So I don't give much weight to some of these. I found a body because they can easily be put together by various types of materials. But what do you think? Have you seen a mythical creature? Share below in the comments. What do you think about mythical creatures being in our planet today? Let us know. Again, I'm the host of the Bruce Collins Show on YouTube. Please find that channel. And I really hope you have a great day today. Take care.